Why does this outfit make me look shorter, but this one makes me look taller, leaner, and more intentional? It's not my height, it's not my weight, it's not that one outfit is more expensive than the other, it's not that one is more trendy. It's the same proportional principle used in the Mona Lisa. And once you understand it, you will never split your body in half again. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look wider today? Why do my legs look shorter? Why does this feel slightly off, but I can't explain why? You are not the problem. Your horizon line is the problem. And once you control that horizon line, you control how your body is perceived. By the end of this video, you won't just be getting dressed, you'll be composing your silhouette. My name is Iraisa. Welcome back to Silhouette Styling. I post weekly videos breaking down fashion logic in a way that actually makes getting dressed easier, not more confusing. If you're part of the Silhouette Squad, this is rule number 3. Today, we're controlling the horizon. If you want more tips like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now to become part of the Silhouette Squad and finally master your silhouette. Let's start with something counterintuitive. Most people think that symmetry equals beauty. Perfectly balanced, even, equal. But in visual composition, perfect symmetry can feel static, flat, or even boring. In 1797, engraver John Thomas Smith observed that when a landscape painting divided the sky and land evenly, the eye became awkwardly suspended. It didn't know where to rest. It didn't know what was dominant. That is called static horizon. Now translate that to your body. When your top and bottom divide your frame evenly, you create a static horizon across your widest point. The eye stops at the hips. And when the eye stops horizontally, it stops vertical elongation. That's the stumpy effect. Not because you're short, but because the composition is static. Fashion is the architecture for the body. And architecture depends on hierarchy, dominance, and support. One section must lead, one section must follow. If everything is equal, nothing leads. You may have heard of the golden ratio. It's approximately 1 to 1.618. It appears in Renaissance paintings, classical architecture, product design, and nature. It works because it creates asymmetrical harmony. One section is slightly larger, but it's still balanced, not half and half. In styling, we simplify this. We don't need to calculate 1.618. You just need thirds, 1/3 and 2/3. Two dominant options, 1/3 top, 2/3 bottom, or 2/3 top, 1/3 bottom. Anything close to 50-50 creates visual noise. And here's something subtle. When your brain has to work harder to decode proportions, it interprets imbalance. When hierarchy is clear, the brain relaxes. That's why 1/3 to 2/3 feels expensive, because it feels intentional, not accidental. Let's look at the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Her eyes are not centered. They sit near the upper third. That placement creates subtle dominance. Look at the Parthenon. Its facade isn't divided evenly. One dimension leads. Look at the Taj Mahal. Even in symmetry, there is proportional layering. Dominance creates harmony. And now we apply that to your closet. We'll move slowly and intentional through these. Watch the break lines and watch where your eye stops. This is what most of us default to. A standard tee and jeans. No drama, no styling, but look carefully. The eye stops at the hips. The torso occupies half the frame and the legs occupy also half the frame. Equal. The eye stops. There's no hierarchy. There's no elongation. Now watch the fix. The moment I tuck, the break line moves upward. My legs now dominate 2/3. The torso supports. Instant hierarchy. Instant elongation. Nothing new purchased, only geometry adjusted. And I know, I can already hear Gen Z in the comments. We don't tuck anymore. And listen, I get it. Fashion cycles shift, silhouettes evolve. A full aggressive 2014 millennial front tuck with a skinny jean and a statement necklace? Yes, that can feel dated. But this isn't about trend, it's about architecture. When you tuck even slightly, you're not being chewy. You're establishing the break line. You're moving the horizon upward. You're giving your legs visual dominance. And here's the part that most people miss. A tuck doesn't have to be tight. It doesn't have to be stiff. It can be soft. It can be relaxed. It can be partial. The French tuck, the half tuck, even a subtle crop top that hits at the waist is doing the same thing. Gen Z might reject the aesthetic of a specific styling era, but geometry doesn't expire. Trends change, proportion doesn't. I love you, Gen Z. This looks decent, but watch the lines. The shirt ends low, the blazer ends mid-thigh, the pant begins below. You now have several horizontal breaks. The eye becomes confused. There is no clear dominance. Now watch the fix. If you belt the blazer or you switch to a cropped underlayer, now there is one clear break. The blazer becomes dominant. The lower section anchors. This is how you wear oversized pieces intentionally. When a skirt hits mid-calf and the blouse hangs long, you create a heavy lower visual block. The eye splits at calf and waist. The lower half feels tense. Now watch the fix. Now the waist becomes the 1/3 mark. The skirt becomes the dominant 2/3. The vertical line is restored. The silhouette feels intentional. Even if lengths are correct, high contrast recreates a horizon. The eye stops at the color shift. You've rebuilt 50-50 in pigment. Now watch the fix. Tonal dressing. When one tone dominates, the eye glides. Vertical continuity increases. This is why monochrome outfits feel expensive. You had a clean 2/3 bottom, then the shoe interrupts. Now the lower third is split again. Now watch the fix. With a matching shoe, now the leg becomes one uninterrupted line. Shoes are structural, not just decorative. Not every outfit must elongate. Sometimes you choose a 2/3 top intentionally, sometimes you exaggerate, but dominance must be clear. If you break the rule unconsciously, it can look messy, but if you break it intentionally, it looks editorial. That's the difference between accidental and styled. Before you leave your house, ask, where is my break line? Is it splitting me in half? Is one section clearly dominant? Are my colors helping or hurting? Are my shoes extending or cutting? These small adjustments change perception dramatically. Proportion is the silent language of style. It determines whether your outfit feels composed or divided, but proportion is only one pillar. In video number 1 of this playlist, we talked about finishing the outfit with the 3rd piece rule. In video number 2, we talked about volume, the big slim principle. If you master thirds, but your outfit still feels overwhelming, that could be a volume issue. So don't stop here. Watch the full Silhouette Foundations playlist next. We're building this system together. If you got value out of this video, then let me know by subscribing and joining the Silhouette Squad. This is where we break down fashion logic every week together, so getting dressed actually feels easy. My name is Iraisa, and I'll see you in the next lesson of Silhouette Styling.